kind of find yourself in the world of Yoni?
Okay, so for me, I actually worked at a herb shop in Atlanta for 4 years called Nature's Own, and there I discovered herbs, period. I was suffering from heavy menstrual cycles, so I used to menstruate bleed for 7 days, really heavy flows, soaking up pads, so really traumatizing period. And then I started noticing that the doctor at the herb shop was telling the customers, okay, take this, or take this herb, or take this herb. So that triggered my mind, like, okay. And then I developed a herbal blend, which is my essential herbal blend that I use to help reduce my flow. So I was able to get down from 7 days to 2 days menstrual cycle. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it goes to 3 days, but typically it's a 2 to 3 day, very light flow.
That's perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
So what are some of the benefits post childbirth? Like what is that science about?
Absolutely. So postpartum care is actually really important. Like I said, in other countries, indigenous women absolutely solidify after they have a baby. It helps restore the womb, retone the uterus. It can help heal any sores, any tears, anything like that. It helps flush out the womb, so if there's any excess fluids or any type of toxins or anything that needs to come out, it'll help flush it all out.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. The vagina is such a taboo thing to talk about, where even in like our casual conversations, it's kind of hard to like talk about it, like and call it the vagina without being kind of cringy.
Yes.
How did you kind of get out of that norm, or was that something you were ever exposed to?
For myself personally, it was really hard with my mom because like a lot of, unfortunately a lot of Black women don't have the conversation with their mothers, don't have the conversation with us when we start our period. And I started my menstrual cycle at 9. And no one told me what was going to happen, what to expect, and it just came. And from experience and from talking to other women, it was something that a lot of women went through. Their parents didn't tell them anything. So it was very hard when I started my business for my mom to come in and just talk to me about it, or for me to be able to tell her something, because it wasn't something that was normal for us. Yes.
So from the Yoni scene, what should we expect after?
So it varies. Some women experience a heightened sexual energy, so some women like to go home and want to instantly have sex. Some women actually detox and release, so some women have discharge after. Some experience extreme amount of moisture and rejuvenation and refreshment, so you're going to feel good after.
Okay.
Really good. Yeah.
That's good to know.
So how often do you have to do this?
So it depends. There's 2 ways to do it. You can either steam once a week, which is recommended in the event you are trying to heal something. Say you have really bad periods, or you have fibroids, or you're trying to get pregnant. We're going to do this once a week to keep the herbs in the body and to assist on that process. But then there's an option, if you don't want to do that, to do it before or after your menstrual cycle. Before the period works great because you'll be able to see the benefits of you having a healthy, more natural menstrual cycle. No pain in your cramps, lighter menstrual flows, lesser days. And then after the period is really good because it's going to help cleanse and release all of the excess fluids, the odor that comes after your period. So, like, count that in case by case basis. Pregnant women cannot Yoni steam. And due to the purpose I mentioned earlier with the IUD, same thing. Some of the herbs will allow the uterus to contract and relax, and that can cause you to go into early labor, miscarriage, or anything like that. So it's very important that pregnant women stay away from Yoni steaming. You can drink teas until you're done, and then after postpartum, I would probably say once you stop bleeding after your period, once everything is done, you can go ahead and Yoni steam. Most doctors say 6 weeks for sex and other things, put things in there, but I feel like as long as there's nothing coming out, finest thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with COVID, when everything just came to a halt, even still now, how are you accommodating the Yoni things during, the pandemic?
During COVID. So, well, we sanitize and clean every station before and after each use. The pots are sanitized and cleaned before and after each use. And then, of course, I have the curtains that we have up today, but normally they would be down, allowing you to have your own little cubby or cubicle area. So you won't really necessarily be in contact with the person next to you. And typically it will be 1 to 2 women in here at a time, unless you're steaming with the party that you brought yourself. So that's what girls say.
And what's the most amount of people you think you would allow in these spaces? Is it 4, or do you have like extra chairs you could wheel in if you want to
Yeah, so I do have like 4 additional chairs. In this space though, I would like to keep it to at least 6 just so I don't kind of overdo it in here and it can get a little crowded, but 6 is comfortable.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
But along with the Yoni theme, I see like you have a display of books. You kind of talked about it earlier for like coloring books, crystal healing books. So do people, if it's like an individual person, I'm like, okay, can I utilize one of these books, or like should they ask for that prior to actually having the Yoni theme?
Well, no. While you're sitting, if you see something that you would like to read, you're welcome to. I'll just hand it to you. If you choose that you want the Sacred Wombman book, which a lot of people choose that one. Women who are interested in healing themselves normally go with the Women's Herbal Apothecary, because that book goes deep into most of the issues women have, like periods, fibroids, things like that. It goes deep into it and breaks it down, and it allows you to understand what herbs to use.
Okay.
So yeah, you can read while you steam.
I was just like,
Take it off.
I was like, what? What do you do? You have people who come in like meditating with like their crystals and things like that?
Absolutely. So there is an additional option. So basically, the steaming session you're doing today is my Sacred Love Yoni steaming session. So it's simple. I wouldn't say simple, but it's one of the packages that most people book and they just want to come, and the herbs is the most important part to them, right? Mm-hmm. But then there's a Sacred Healing session where we will do a sage cleansing, a womb meditation, intention setting. You will have your crystals. I'll provide you with additional crystals if you need some. And we'll do a full total body and womb and heart release ritual as well. So it gets deeper.
Just from now, so you've been here for doing this for 5 years now. So where do you see yourself within a year, minimum to maximum 5 years?
Okay. So I would love to open up another location and just offer additional services. I would love to have a tea bar because I really like making teas. I will also, well, I am working on creating, expanding my product line. So turning capsules, tinctures, additional teas, and more Yoni skin blends, oils, things of that nature. So that is my plan.
Very cool. Yeah. And I guess piggybacking off on our next last question, if there was someone who came across the Yoni thing and they were uncertain, what's something that you think they should know that would get them in the door? Or just something valuable they should know?
Yoni steaming is safe, and I created a sacred space for you to heal, and every woman needs to do so. Like I mentioned, all of your experiences are stored in your womb space, and Yoni steaming allows you to connect to the womb and also release what no longer serves you in your body. So I definitely would say that I created a beautiful sacred space for you to heal.
Where can people find you as far as social media, your physical location or locations, all that?
Okay, so I'm located here at Evening Fresh Farm Oasis. We're at 1800 Jonesboro Road, and this is the womb garden spa of that space. So So on Instagram, you can follow essential.wombman, and it's WOMBMAN, and my Womb Garden Spa Instagram page, and it's Womb Garden Spa. And I also have a website, so if you want to shop online and purchase products, if you're not in Atlanta and want to still experience sacred healing, you can purchase online at essentialwombman.com.